Today I'm cleaning out my space and crafting my stash. Welcome to the Chic Show. Today's playlist is hosted by these lovely ladies at Sunflower Tasha DIYs and Bella's Bargains. Be sure and check out their channels and the playlist in the description box below. For this project, I'm using some printouts that I downloaded from Etsy. Of course, in Louisiana, it's summer. Crawfish is a big thing, spring and early summer. And I'm also using 2 of these wood blocks that I got on clearance from Dollar General. I'm painting over the Easter graphics with some white chalk paint, 2 coats. Now I'm going to give each of these blocks a coat of Mod Podge. It doesn't matter whether it's matte or glossy or whatever because it's going to be behind the project, but whatever you want your finish to be on the top, then that matters. So if you want your top glossy, then you'll use glossy. If you don't want it glossy, then you would use matte. But for this, I'm just going to coat these blocks with Mod Podge and then let it dry completely. I cut my graphics out a little larger than the wood pieces, and I'm just placing them down on top of the squares, and I'm going to be using my little mini iron to iron over the graphic. This will reactivate the Mod Podge and allow the graphic to stick. Now I mentioned the kind of finish you wanted on top. This one I am using some Mod Podge crackle finish. And it's actually different than other crackle finishes because you can actually use this on paper. None of the other crackle finishes that I tried actually worked on paper. So I'm going to give this a coat of Mod Podge with the crackle effect, and I'm being pretty liberal with it. Once you have it on, you want to let it dry completely. And what I did after it was dry, and I forgot to record, was I took some antique wax and I went over the crackles so that it would make it look a little bit aged. And here's a look at the completed project. For this project, I'm using 3 of these small canvases from Walmart. I used some resin in some candy molds that I got from Hobby Lobby for the flower, the dragonfly, and the butterfly. I used Titebond Quick and Thick to glue the pieces to the canvas. Now I'm just giving everything a coat of Fusion paint in white. Now I'm using just some different clear stamps that I got from various places. Some are from Dollar Tree, some are from Tuesday Morning, and I'm just stamping on some leaves and things to go along with each of these little pieces. I used these little butterflies to go along with this butterfly, and then I added a little botanical stamp to the bottom left. The dragonfly will also get a little botanical piece down at the bottom right, and then a little bumblebee at the top. The black ink was a little too stark, so I did kind of dab over it with some of that white paint. To bring out the details in this flower, I used some DIY black wax, and I did end up putting it on all 3 pieces. Once that was applied, I did go back with a paper towel and wipe away the excess. I didn't really want the flower to be gray, so I did go back with some gold rub and buff, and I did rub that along the middle and along the edges. Because these were candy molds, these two don't really have much detail, but I did go over them with that black wax just so they would kind of blend in with the flower. And then I went back with that gold rub and buff and highlighted some areas. What do you think about this black and white and gold color combination? Let me know down in the comments. I decided to dig into my trash stash, which are tin cans. So I did, of course, I opened the top and then I opened the bottom so that I could smash it together with a hammer and with some pliers. Now we have a tin can little wall pocket. I'm going to be drilling some holes into the sides so that I can make a hanger. And then I'm going to give this whole thing a coat of Waverly chalk paint in white. I'm sorry, that's folk art chalk paint. I'm going to be using these 2 tissue paper patterns. The denim one I got at a craft store that I just found on the road when I was traveling, and then the red and white checkered one is actually from Dollar Tree. I cut the denim one to fit around the can. I did want that seam to show, so that's how I'm cutting it there, and I'm going to be using some Mod Podge to adhere this to the can. Before I put the denim piece down, I decided to go ahead and cut the strip of the red and white check to put at the top. And I'm going to be Mod Podging that all the way around the wall pocket. I did cut this piece longer than what I actually needed, and I'm going to Mod Podge one end down, then I'll Mod Podge the other end down and cut it to size. And again, before I add that denim piece, I'm going to Mod Podge over the top of this tissue paper. Now I'm ready to add the denim tissue paper. And once I have that smoothed out, I did the same thing on the back, just overlapped the pieces and cut off the excess. And then once again, I will give it a coat of Mod Podge on the top. I decided this little piece needed a little bit more, so I took one of these wood stars from Dollar Tree and I used some Waverly Antique wax to stain it. I also used the antique wax to age the piece just a bit. So I did this after the Mod Podge was dry, and I just kind of rubbed it around in various places on the wall pocket. I used a rusty wire for the handle, and I'm just going to use this little poker tool here to poke out the holes, and I will add my wire handle. To keep the handle in place, I just used this little tool and I just wrapped the wire around it and made a little curly Q on both sides. Now to complete this little piece, I'm going to add our star with some more of that rusty wire. And now I'm going to use 3 little rubber stamps that say USA and a white ink pad, and I'm going to stamp the star. And then I just took some paper shred to put in this for now, but you could use a little plant. You could use it to store pencils in your craft room, or anything that would fit into this space. What do you think about this piece? Georgia seems to like it pretty well. Thanks again to Sunflower Tasha DIYs and Bella's Bargains for hosting today. Be sure and check out their channels in the description box below, and don't forget to watch the playlist. You'll find some great inspiration on all of us crafting our stash. Here's another video I think you might like. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.